The Audi S8, it's low-key, especially in black. You could say it's so subtle, it's almost nondescript. But it's not, you see, because when this car shines its light, it is anything but subtle. Welcome to the garage. Subscribe to see the first drives of New Zealand's newest and best cars driven on New Zealand roads in New Zealand conditions. Confession time. I've been angling to drive this car since last year's midlife facelift. And I know normally we drive brand new cars on the garage, but this car is very special to me. It has been for 25 years. Ever since I saw the movie Ronin with De Niro, Renault, superstar power. But you see, for me, the biggest star on screen was the S8 in the opening car chase in Paris. And since then, ever since then, this car has held a mythical draw for me. Sure, it's not as flashy as the other Germans, but it's always quattro and always packed with uber tech. Just take the lighting. In the headlights, there are 1.4 million mirrors directing the light show, and the taillights are OLED, like a flash TV, with changing animations. They even have a rear defense mode, that if a car gets too close, the lights shine brighter. Come on, I'll show you. I've worked out it even works for people standing behind us. We walk up to it. Once you get within 2 meters, on it comes. A lot less pass-ag than, I guess, flashing your hazard lights, or as problematic as brake checking that person behind you. And while I'm at it, even the rear seat reading light has configurable LEDs. You can aim them. And here's the thing, you can actually drive without lights because this stealth fighter even has infrared night vision. You know, this car is an example of what happens when the CEO says yes to every feature that tech boffins want to include. And you know what? We haven't even scratched the surface. And it's not just the tech power, there's internal combustion power too. A 4-litre twin-turbo V8, complete with a mild hybrid system, 420 kilowatts. That's 571 horsepower, and there's 800 newtons as well. And you'll hear when we're on the road, it's not a shouty engine, but it's a beautiful V8. Inside, it's subdued class. It's not about elegance or brashness. That's really the theme of the S8. Don't shout about it, just do it. I'm trying to find a way to sum up what Audi have done here. There's no theatrics, but it's, well, there's actually plenty of theatre. You've got your intro music, but then check out these touchscreens. They're not just beautiful touchscreens, they're haptic. So you get the feeling through your finger when you touch them. And check this out, the air vents. All there like a normal car, beautifully surrounded by LED. You turn off the AC, and a moment later, silently, the vents actually pull back, disappear, and its screen comes down, piano black. That's the last thing they needed to do, but it's awesome. I don't know where to start with the cool features. So many cars nowadays have sort of welcome lights and all sorts, but this is a really cool one. As you walk up to it, it cinches your hair. It lifts itself up just a little bit to make getting in so much easier. I didn't make that grunting noise I normally make. The obvious thing would be to focus on power and speed straight away, get on the back roads, because this car can handle, but what really stands out straight away is the ride quality. This car is limo-like. So that's why we're here on a typical Auckland urban street, and that means speed bumps. But there's no drama, and there's a good reason for that. Obviously, they're designed to calm traffic, but they also give suspension a workout, even at the recommended speed. But the S8 features a speed bump defeat device. I'm not kidding. The car looks ahead and prepares the chassis for the bump. The upside of that is you don't get the hump. And it does the same for potholes and everything else that might spoil the ride. I actually don't know what to say. It's genius. You know, the road smoothing ability is only one of the bag of tricks this car boasts. There's also four-wheel steering, and amongst a whole lot of other things means this. Despite the length of this car, the turning circle is 11.3 meters. That's the same as a little hatchback. Now that clever adaptive suspension that means this thing also leans into corners. This isn't a car, it's a corporate jet for motorways. But not at corporate jet prices. The new price for this car is $265,000 at Giltrap Audi. So zero turbulence, or in this case, zero road noise. This is 100 k's an hour. I'm actually in dynamic mode as well. I haven't even picked the most comfortable quiet mode. And as a result, this thing is zero stress. The adaptive cruise control can even read speed signs and adjust the speed of the car, so it keeps you legal at all times. But the electronic nanny doesn't stop this car being fun. How does 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds sound? Like that. That's supercar fast. Only with rear seats that recline and do everything else you'd expect from a business class seat. And there's extra luggage space, 505 litres in the boot. So it's the corporate jet, but a stealth corporate jet. There's nothing flashy, but it's very, very flash. There's no showing off, but there's plenty on show. You know what? When they're ready to make a Ronin sequel, Audi are ready to roll.